In the unlikely event you need to carry out a repair, this video will show you how to bring Versital back to its original state. Please ensure you take adequate safety precautions using the gloves provided. Safety glasses are also advisable. As you can see, there's damage in this worktop, and one of the first things I'm going to do is make sure that anything that's in there that's loose or anything that may be flaking away is actually removed. So that's what I'm doing at this moment. Obviously be very careful with a sharp knife or whatever you're going to be using. Now in your kit, you've got a gel coat, you've got a pigment, you've got a catalyst, you've got acetone. So what I'll be doing now is using some acetone just to basically clean any rubbish out of this repair. It may well be grease, any bits of dirt or anything foreign that might be in there. So thoroughly clean out the repair. And mask up around the repair as close as you possibly can. This particular colour is bone. So what I have here from the kit is some gel coat that I put in the cup, some bone pigment which I'm going to add to the gel coat and try and match the colour to the worktop. The pigment's very strong, so you won't need very much. And mix those together. And I'm going to add a little bit of catalyst. Now what we need to do is obviously place the material within the repair. And once you do that, just a little bit at a time, and just spread it around with the tool that I'm using to do the repair. And this will eradicate any air pockets that may well stay within the gel coat. And I'm just going to add a little bit more on the top of there to leave it proud, because the gel will shrink overnight, just to leave it proud. And that's all I need to do now, just leave it overnight. Of course, not all repairs are necessarily on a horizontal surface. There may well be occasions when your repair could be on a vertical surface, and within your kit you'll be supplied with a Gear-Sil, and it's a thickening agent. And all you have to do is just add a little bit at a time, and what that will do will thicken up the gel coat, so it's basically not runny. That's now a thicker filling repair. And again, same method as before. Just place it within the area to repair itself. Again, leaving it proud. There you go, and leave it overnight. We've done the repair, left them overnight. Now it's time to remove any masking tape that you've left on the repair from the day before. And as you can see, we've got, in this instance, 2 repairs on this worktop. We'll do them both at the same time. We're going to masking tape over the top of the repairs. And what this will do, will make sure that you're only rubbing down the actual repair that you've done from the day before. I've got on a block, or you can use any bit of wooden block or anything like that that's flat at home, with some sandpaper on, which will be supplied in the kit. And we are just sanding over the top of the repair. And as you can see, all I'm doing is rubbing down the actual repair. I'm not creating any marks or scratches on any of the surrounding area. And just keep rubbing it down until you get down to at least the thickness of the masking tape. So I've got to a stage now, I'm right down to the level of the thickness of the masking tape. Basically just remove it, take it all away. So we have to make sure that the work surface that we're going to be polishing up now with the wet and dry is clean of dust or any grit that may well have got there from the sandpaper. I'm going to start using wet and dry. So the first wet and dry I'm going to use is the 600s. I'm going to use it wet. I'm going to make sure everything's rubbed down in different directions. If you rub these repairs down in any one particular direction over and over again, you're likely to create an area that looks like it's been grooved out. So you want to avoid that by wetting and drying in different directions to the point where you're happy that it's got down to the surface. You'll know that because you'll be able to feel it. If there's a lump there, obviously you're not there. Remove all the excess water that's on the surface of the Versatile. Wet the wet and dry, and repeat the rubbing down process over the top of what you've already rubbed down with the 600s, with the 800s, but this time go a little bit bigger. And the reason we go a little bit bigger is so we can actually rub away any marks that the 600 has left behind. So again then, we go to a finer paper, which is the 1200s, and repeat the same process again. Wet it out, make sure there's no rubbish on there. Remove, go to the finest grade and final grade, which is a 1500s grade, and repeat the process again. So now we've got to a stage where we're going to be ready to actually polish the work surface back up again. I'm just going to remove all the water. All the water's been removed, and now to the stage where we hand buff the work surface back to a sheen. Of course, you're supplied with a G-Freeze polishing compound and a cotton cloth, and it's a matter of just a bit of elbow grease. So I'm just rubbing the G-Freeze into the work surface and applying quite a bit of pressure. And as you can see, it's starting to come up into a sheen. Now, of course, in the workshop, we polish the Versatile up with a polishing machine, and it's the sort of thing you can either buy or hire from any reputable hire shop. There we go, repair done. Finished back up to like new, and that's a Repair to Versatile.